All right, I just got asked to do another video. We're doing a job over here, starting the process for bats. Is a larger situation house, so we'll be doing the majority of the work, leaving the one-way doors off until such time as the young bats are able to fly. So I'm just kind of walk around the house and point out some areas so you know what I'm looking at when I say, hey, I can look at your house online, or when I come to your house and take a look at it. So I'm going to flip this. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. All right. So this roof line connection right here, I'll zoom in a little, see if my finger comes into the screen. See those gaps where the white boards meet the shingles? You can see how open those are. I've got one there, and then I've got one on this side here. Both areas that let bats in. They'll roost in that soffit box area, that white section in there, and they roost 18 to 20 hours a day, digest their food, sleep, and all that stuff. Up there, there's another roof line connection that goes under. Same thing. That one actually had a lot of bat droppings, so we're going to leave that alone. Over here, the main problem with this house, you see the triangular or the roof lines, and then it comes down to this continuous soffit box. Over there at the end, there's a floodlight hanging down under it. And where that roof line connection is, fingers got to block it out. In that triangular corner right there, that is their main concern. That's what they thought was the problem. And it's never just the singular problem. We learned that walking around. That one is very active. And that one I've already looked at and had cobwebs and debris in it. So it's open, but it's not active. So that gets sealed. That allows me to just come back and do the job much quicker on the second go. I just come in and install the one-way doors that need to be done. And then 24 to 48 hours, weather permitting, your bats are gone. Instead of waiting to do the whole process at one time, and some people want to do that, which is fine. It's up to you. What it does, though, is it just puts you further down the scheduling area. So I'll flip the other side of the house, basically what it would be called the front. So we have another roof line connection there. We have a gable vent. They'll sit when the screens aren't torn. If they're torn, they'll get in the house. Otherwise, they'll just sit in there and roost because it's really hot. All the air is ripping through there, and the bats like it. We have another roof line connection here. You can see that's a great example of how open that is. It needs to be short like that because otherwise, if it was touching the shingles tight and you were using wood, the wood would get wet, wick the moisture up, and the wood would rot. So you don't want that. There's a roof line connection on the side of a little mini dormer that's connected to the house, and then up above that dormer roof, you can see where the roof intersects up there. That'll be an opening. This is a large gable vent. No activity there, so we'll screen that on the exterior. Then we have a roof line connection there, and a roof line connection there. So you can see a lot of the areas that we always are concerned with. Now, real quick note, you see the lower roof line up there meets the other pitch. And if you see that dark line that runs the top, that's your ridge vent. This particular one has Cobra vent material, which is a very good material. It breathes like it's supposed to, but animals don't. Plastic style stuff will lift because the ring nails, which you're supposed to use, typically they don't, and they use a smooth nail. So as weather changes and the house expands or constricts, the nails work their way out. Cobra vent, which is this roll, it's like a Scotch-Brite pad. You can see it. Very breathable, very coarse, and so we use that a lot to fill gaps because you see those shadows I pointed out that are openings. I don't want to go through there and fill it with, I call it yellow homeowner foam, but that great foam stuff. It looks horrible. It disintegrates over time. Animals can chew through it. It's just a stupid way to do it. So I'll use the Cobra vent, and in extreme cases, I'll use some copper mesh or hardware cloth on the back side of it if I think there's a squirrel issue. But smaller animals, rodents, they can't chew through that. It gets tangled in their teeth, and it stops them from coming in, which is the most important thing. But secondly is it stays looking like that. You think it's still open. You think it's still a shadow. So I haven't changed the way your house looks. We do a lot of historical work. We do a lot of commercial work, as well as residential house. And it doesn't matter to us whether you have $1 million house or 50,000 square foot commercial building or a brand new modular that's sitting on a piece of property that needs help. They all deserve to look good, and they all deserve to have the work blend in. So that's kind of, in a nutshell, what we're doing here. Yeah, I'm sweating a lot. Yeah, it's 93 degrees here, and that's the weather it's been all this week. Fortunately for me, the bats love it, so we're busy as heck. Unfortunately, I hate the heat. I would rather be cold. I can put more layers on, but at a customer's house, you can only take so much off before you're going to get arrested. So if you want us to come around your house and do the same thing, or come and point out these spots to you and show you what we've got or what we've done or what we're finding, give us a call. The inspections are free. It won't cost you a dime, and I'll come there and sweat at your place. Thanks.